So this is a part 2. Part 1 got cut off a little bit, and I tried uploading the original ones I did for part 2, part 3, and for whatever reason, neither one worked at all. It had the soundtrack from part 1 on it, so if you, I think there's maybe only 1 or 2 people saw it. So that's, I don't know why that happened. Anyways, so more on the JH, or the LTD JH-600. One big thing you should know if you're a huge Jeff Hanneman fan and you want the exact same guitar that Jeff Hanneman is using or uses, this is not it. Alright, it is very close. It's got the same inlays, which are beautifully done. The inlay work is really awesome, but it is not the exact same. And I'll point out the differences here and why I say that. First one is bottom horn here, where it's cut out, obviously. Okay, that looks pretty much the same. However, there's another scoop right here, and I've never seen one of an ESP JH up close, but from every picture I've seen and video I've seen, doesn't have this. It's the same as this one. It's not scooped out there. This one's scooped out. So that's a small cosmetic difference you may not give a flying hoot about. I personally don't. I don't even know why that's there. It doesn't really help get access to the upper frets, but I have big, wide hands, so I don't think the average person would have trouble. Second big thing is I think his comes with a different Kahler. I think it's like the 2315, but whatever. It's I think it just doesn't lock. It's not the hybrid. But anyways, the major difference here is the control configuration. On his, there is three knobs, and I believe it is 2 volumes, 1 tone, and it has the same 3-way toggle. But those are the 2 major differences. So that's why I say that it's not identical. So if you're thinking you're getting something that's absolutely identical, you're not. But anyways, minor differences, and if you just want a really awesome metal guitar, hey, not a big deal. So the next thing here is the actual, just the body shape of the JH-600 is, you know, the Super Strat body shape. Very comfortable to play sitting or standing. It's got the like a fender. It's got the back is scalloped out. So and actually the back to the front too here. I don't know if you can catch that in the light. It's got the scallop. So it's really comfortable. Molds kind of into your body. Very comfortable to play. Again, sitting or standing. I don't have a strap on it right now, but hey, if you throw it on there, it feels great. So very easy access to the upper frets. Balance as well. You know, obviously you don't have to worry about trying to hold it up. It sits there whatever angle you want it. From what I found, it sits there. The Kahler. Oh. Talk more about the Kahler a bit later, but I'll tell you right now, there's major controversy on YouTube with Kahler tremolos. Oh my goodness, we have a war going on over the Kahler, for crying out loud. But hey, what I'll say about this, I'll talk more about the actual Kahler on the part 3. That's what I'll spend most of the time on. But awesome thing about the Kahler is the soft feel. Okay, it's a Kahler hybrid. It's got a screw in the back of it, where you screw it in and it locks it, turns it into a fixed bridge. Awesome thing about the Kahler is the setup possibilities. You can set this thing up however you want it. You want wide string spacing. You want narrow string spacing. You want high action, low action, individual strings. If you want your A string lower than your E and your D strings, you can do it. It is amazing. To intonate this is so easy compared to trying to do. I find doing intonating a Floyd Rose bridge hard. It's a bit tedious, a bit of pain in the butt. This super easy to do. One screw, and it's really quick. Again, the feel of this, so the fine tuners, the fine tuners, awesome. They don't, I think the Floyd fine tuners, I find you have to turn them more, whereas these, just a light touch brings it, will bring it up, you know, if it's at a couple cents or whatever, gets it right back in the pitch. So it just depends what you like. I personally prefer this because I found on the Floyds, I end up, I don't know if it's because the one I use the most is licensed, but I end up getting, you know, starting out with lots of room to bring the pitch up, and after a couple weeks, I end up having to take out the locking nut, back the string off from the machine head, and then you know, back this off again and retighten or retune it. So, anyways, really, it's well built, very well built. Feels great. So soft feel. Absolutely, really like the Kahler Tremolo. The only other thing is on this one, it's already tarnished a bit. The chrome has gone a bit from the acid off my hand, but you know, fairly minor cosmetic thing. You don't even really notice. I don't even know if you can pick that up on the camera. And you could probably prevent that if you wiped it off with a cloth. Excuse me. But I'm a bit lazy. Anyways, so the Kahler again. If you never played a Kahler, I had one years ago. Amazing soft feel. Can't say enough about how the options it gives you in terms of setup and feel. Faults on this guitar. I'll tell you right now. Major fault on this guitar is a locking nut. Alright, $1,200 for this guitar. Loose locking nut. And there's a video on YouTube of I believe it's an Eclipse with a loose locking nut, and when the guy dives it, it's moving. You can see it move. Mine did, except his only did it on the bass side, on the low E side of the neck. I never took video of this doing it. I should have, but I didn't. I didn't even think to. It was moving on both sides, and it was about 1/8 of an inch movement. I mean, it was bad. What I ended up doing, it had number 3 5/8 wood screws in there. The holes weren't drilled properly. They were too shallow. I put 1/2 inch number 3 wood screws in there. It still moved. I ended up, I took a file to what was drilled there. I put 1/2 inch number 4 wood screws in there, and now it doesn't move at all. So I don't know, maybe if any of you guys out there are Luthers, or if you want to call it, say, luthier, whatever, or if you had experience, if that was a bad thing to do, and I just basically cost myself another repair job down the road from a qualified luthier, let me know. Otherwise, right for now, it's been about 5 months since I did that, and it's fine. It doesn't move one bit. It's solid. So, and I'm pretty upset about that. I didn't get much help from I got this mail order. Didn't get any help from the company I bought this from. So, and I point the finger at not at them. I pointed at ESP LTD. I mean, I'm sorry. For when you're shipping out a guitar that's going to retail for over $1,000, they should not. I mean, setup is one thing. Loose locking nuts, you know, poorly drilled screws, whatever. That's just absolute crap, and you know, it's sad that they do that. I know, yeah, okay, it comes from Korea, and well, apparently someone checked it out here and said it was good to go. It wasn't. So thanks, LTD, but hopefully it holds up. So anyways, that's it for this one.